Give. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. So now we start gradually today's session. So already we covered convolution or continuous time signal. That is also we can say convolution integrals. So today basically we'll start convolutions, but it is for discrete time signal. Okay. So we have so many numericals. Okay. You follow my notes. Not necessarily every time you have to follow my notes. You can follow some other book also. Okay. But in my notes, few more examples are there. Okay. If time permits, we'll go back to there. Okay. But you study yourself. I have solved all the problems. You go through by your own. Facing doubt, you can ask me. We can uh, uh, we can go for some other class also for your doubt clearance. So, because we have much time. Saturday we are having some gap. Sunday also we there. If I am free, then I can take also on that day. Okay, if you are having some sort of queries. Okay, so don't worry about that. So gradually we'll start today's session, that is for discrete time signal. We'll calculate convolution, okay, for your discrete time signal. So in the case of discrete time signal or discrete time convolution, it is basically called linear convolution, okay, or sometimes it is made called convolution sum, just like your previous was convolution integral. So here we can say it's a convolution sum. So don't worry about that, because for discrete time signal we know we will do summation. Or in the case of continuous time signal, we go for integration. So we know that one. Limits must be same, but limits must be same. Okay. So see the figure here, the block diagram, that is the LTI system, and impulse response is HN. Here the arbitrary input sequence is XN, and at the output we are getting the response of the system. And now we are having much knowledge about the convolution because we have completed few more classes. Already we completed. So now we have idea how they are related. That the output of the system, okay, with the input and the impulse response. So yn is equal to must be xn convolution with hn. So xn convolved with hn or hn convolved with xn does not matter. Okay, because already we came to know that they are similar. Result will give you the same. So result will be same. So here we can write in the summation form k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k h of n minus k. Okay, here summation is there. Otherwise, that is same for your continuous time signal. But here we have taken discrete because we know here convolution sum. Okay, in this case, okay, in this case also all the properties what we have studied in continuous convolution case all are being satisfied here also. All the properties must be maintained here also. Okay, so no issue of that. Okay, so I'm not discussing here again all those properties because I have discussed in detail in the previous sections. So we'll go for some numerical problem that will be more beneficial to you. So let us take the first example. So xn is equal to un, hn is equal to un. That was also the first example for continuous time signal also. So here we have taken both the sequence are similar kind, that is unit step functions. So here we will say sequence. You people know that when discrete time signal comes into the consideration, then we rather prefer to say sequence. Okay, because discrete signal, discrete values are available here. We are not getting the signals whole value. We are getting the values for a particular time interval, that is called the sampling instance. Okay. So yn is equal to xn star hn. So the formula is k is equal to minus infinity to plus infinity x of k h of n minus k. So here given, okay, x of n is equal to un. My dear student, please see carefully. X of n is equal to u of n, that is given to you. So naturally when n is replaced by k, in the integral, I told you there are three operations involved in integration. So three operations also involved in the summation. What are those? The first one is n is replaced by k, both the cases, the first one. Second one, there is a reversal of hn, that is minus k plus n. So h of k, pehle h of k tha, so that is h of minus k, so the reversal is there. Then the shifting is happening in amount. So three things. First one, k consideration. Number two, reversal of hk, that is h of minus k. And the third one, shifting, time shifting. So third thing happening here. So three things involved here also. So naturally n is replaced by k. I'm taking much time at the beginning. Okay, later on we'll move fast. So x of k is equal to u of k, that is the arbitrary input sequence. So now that arbitrary input sequence is known as discrete unit step function. So what it looks like? It is some kind of that 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not continuous from 0 to infinity. Rather, we are having some discrete values starting from 0 to positive infinity. Okay, so it simply looks like this. Now come to the point for hn. Hn is equal to u of n. So naturally h of n minus k should be u of n minus k. So we can write it u of minus k plus n. Okay. Now you people know this very well. How to show graphically u of minus k, then u of minus k plus n. So here also there may be two values of n. like your continuous time signal. Okay, so over there we have chosen t, tau and t. In the place of k there was tau, in the place of n there was t. So similar kind will happen here. So n may be less than 0, n itself may be less than 0, may be negative, or n may be greater than 0, that is positive. So case two cases are involved here. So we can find out two cases. The first case is n less than 0, that is negative case, value of n is negative. Later case, there is a case 2 where n is greater than 0, the value of n is positive there. So for those two cases, we show you the graphical explanation of the waveforms. So I think this is clear to you. Need not to explain more. By observing, it would be clear for you. U of n minus k, that is u of n minus k. So it's end with n value. Just like in your continuous case, it was ended at t point. So that is n greater n less than 0. Okay, so that is u of n minus k when the value of n is negative. Now here n greater than 0, so n may be something somewhere here in the positive value of k, so that is n. So at this will start with minus infinity and it will end with positive n. Here the unit step starts at infinity, minus infinity, and end with n where the value of n was less than 0. So now later thing is that you have to find out the common area, common space, because they are also here multiplication in form. So if x value is finite, if h value is 0, so the result will be 0. The reverse also true. If h is having some positive values or some finite values, but x values are there 0, so then also the final result would be 0. So both the functions should have some finite value. Then only we will have some finite values for yn. Otherwise, it will vanish. So this is your UK. Please listen carefully and see clearly. That is your UK. So start from 0 to positive infinity. Now the case 1 will involve n less than 0. So please, you people see, it starts from 0 to positive infinity and it comes from minus infinity to n. So is there any common space? Is there any common terms? Is there any
No,
common
sir.
terms? No common terms at all. So when the value is u n minus k having one value, over there u of k having 0 value. So product will be 0. When u of k having positive values or the finite values, then that function having 0 values. So product would be 0. So overall product starting from minus infinity to plus infinity, that summation will give you 0 values. So that's why y of n should be 0 for less than 0 or n less than 0. Now you have to consider for n greater than 0. So now see, in the case of n greater than 0, we'll have the value u of n minus k, that is minus infinity to up to n, where the value of n is positive. So here we are having some common space, that is k is equal to 0 to n value, isn't it? Because it starts from 0. So it will start from 0 to positive infinity, but it will start from 0 to some finite leg, that is n. So we don't worry about these functions because it is present from 0 to everywhere, start from 0 to positive infinity. But here we start from 0 but ended with n values. So see here, we have taken the summation limit, we have changed the summation limit here, k is equal to 0 to n. So when the value of k is less than 0, we don't have the common area. When the value of k is greater than n, we don't have any common space. So only the portion where we are having both the signals are present, that is nothing but k is equal to 0 to n. So in that range, k is equal to 0 to n, see carefully, both the functions are unit step function, so their amplitude should be unity. So 1 into 1 within that range. So k is equal to 0 to 1, 0 to n, 1. So I have given some standard formula in the previous classes. If you follow that one, if you go into that portion, you will get that the value of 1 should be n plus 1. Because how many ones are adding here? It starts from 0 to n. So how many length are there? What is the length? It starts from 0, end with n. So how many points are there? N plus 1 points are there. So that means this addition should be how much times the addition is there? N plus 1 times addition is there. That means 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. It will go on n plus 1 times because it starts from 0. So that's why n plus 1 times the value of 1 is value is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. If you add n times, so the result will be n. If you add 1 with n plus 1 times, so the result will be n plus 1. So when the value of n is greater or equal to 0, the result is n plus 1. So we got two conditions. Y of n is equal to 0 for n less than 0. Y of n is n plus 1 for n greater than 0. These two conditions are so important. Now here come. That is yn. I am plotting here. I am showing here yn. See, if the value of n is 0, please listen carefully. If the value of n is equal to 0, that would be y0. And what is the value of y0? See here, the value of y0 is
1, sir.
1. So देखो यहाँ पे value of n is 0, then we'll get yn is equal to 1. Very clear? Now put the value of n is equal to 1. That is the next step. N is equal to 1. So y of 1 should be value 2. So y of 1 is 2. Now take the value of n is equal to 2. Then y2 should be 3. So if value is 3, n is 3, amplitude is 4. Similarly, if the n is 4, value of n is 4, so yn should be, y4 should
5.
be 5. So that is the final signal waveform. So thing is that, shall I write yn in that way or not? Yn is equal to n plus 1. There was n plus 1. So can I add there un? Because un starts from
No, sir.
0. Okay. So the value of yn will never change if you add un. Because un starts from 0. N is equal to 0. That signal will also start from 0. So you can put here un. No doubt about that. Isn't it? N plus 1 into un, because un is 1. When the value of n is 0, so u of 0 is 1, u of 1 also 1. So no factor is there, no problem at all. So that's why you can write y of n is equal to n plus 1 u of n. So see here, if having doubt, you can ask me, because un unit step functions, un start from 0 to positive infinity, and your yn also start from 0 to positive infinity. So that's why you can add it, because both the cases the length is equal from 0 to positive infinity. So that's why you can add un. You people know that n. What is that?
Sir, sir, y of n is equals to n plus 1 into, sir, u of n. So, sir, u of n is in multiplication. Then, if n value is 0, then whole this equation y of n is equals to n plus 1, u of n will become 0, sir.
No, because un starts from 0 to positive infinity, isn't it? Un,
yes, sir.
Un starts from 0 to positive infinity. When n is equal to 0, so un also 1. When the n is equal to 2, 1, then also un also 1. If n is equal to 2, un also 1. So that's how you can write, no problem, because you are not writing different value, because un is positive 1. So that's why basically yn is equal to n plus 1 into 1, you can write. Okay, n plus 1 into 1. Okay, so that's why you can write in the place of 1 you can write un, and both the cases the okay in the case of yn it starts from 0 to positive infinity. That's why if yn starts from 3 then you can't write un. Okay, if you don't have any values
Yes, sir.
yn at 0, 1 and 2, in that case you never write un, n plus 1 into un. Okay, in that case you have to write u some shifted unit step functions. In that case you must write the shifted unit step functions. But here as your output waveform starts from origin to positive infinity, so that's why you are not writing any different value. Yn is equal to n plus 1 and yn is equal to n plus 1 into n, both are same. I think this is clear to you. Because un start from 0
Okay.
and yn also start from 0, that's why you can write. If they are starting from different positions, then we can write in this case in that way. So now you people know that n un का मतलब क्या है? Yn is equal to, if it is n un, then what we can write? Yn is equal to n un, and in that case what would be the final output? You have done those things. मान लो yn is equal to n un है, तो n un के तुम क्या लिख सकते हो?
सर वो
Please.
स्केलिंग फैक्टर हो जाएगा सर.
You people should give the proper answer. TUT, what we have written? Suppose YT is equal to TUT. YT is equal to TUT. Anyone, not necessarily Dharmendra will give all the answer. I know so many good students are there. I know their name also. So YT is equal to T into UT. We have written many times about. I can expect this answer, really. Because I told you many times we have solved so many numerical based on that concept. If NUN is there, so what should be the result? No one able to give the answer? NUN is equal to हम क्या लिख सकते हैं? Y of n is equal to NUN. So what I can write here? बोलो बाबू, तुम लोग भी लज्जा में पड़ जाओगे. देखो मैं कहाँ स्टार्ट की हूँ वो चीज, इसलिए मैंने बैक जा रहा हूँ. कहाँ तुम ये सीखे हो? मेरा भी लज्जा है, मेरे को भी. क्या सिखाया हम तुमको? देखो YT is equal to TUT, क्या लिख सकते हो तुम? देख लिया ना सबने? Please see everyone. YT is equal to TUT. Can you hear me properly? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes sir.
अच्छा अच्छा. तो देख लिया ना तुम लोग? YT is equal to TUT, तो क्या था? रैंप फंक्शन था, हैं?
Yes sir.
अब बाबू ये क्या था? प्रॉब्लम नंबर कितने थे? हैं? बोलो ना।
सर
एग्जाम्पल
एग्जाम्पल
नंबर
1।
1 था। तो पहले हम लोग ये सॉल्व किए थे। मनुष्य कुमारी आप जानती हैं क्या, बोलो। तो पहला प्रॉब्लम में एंड अंत में तो बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम हम लोग किए थे रैम के लिए। कल तो रैम रैम करके मेरा सिर भी खराब हो गया था। बहुत सारा प्रॉब्लम भी मैंने दिखाया तुम लोगों को। तो यू शुड रिमेम्बर ऑल दिस थिंग्स। हाय भगवान, क्या बोलो। देखो यहाँ पे रैम्प है, रैम्प रैम्प रैम्प। हाँ, अच्छा, रैम्प रैम्प रैम्प। देखो रैम्प 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 रैम्प, और भी यहाँ पे रैम्प है। सो you should give that answer. If you give answer, I am so happy. If you don't give the answer, अनुष्का कुमारी दो है क्या? तो देखो, ठीक है, some decision may happen, but you have to remember. Okay, you have to remember. तो क्या होगा? n u n r n. ओके, सो इफ इट इज, बट यहाँ पे क्या है? बट दिस इज नॉट n u n. Here you are having n plus 1 into un. But okay, come to the point. N un then is equal to Rn. So we, in that case we can write the n is 0. So Rn is 0, n is 1, n is 1, Rn is 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. That is called unit ramp functions. But in this case we are having n plus 1 into un. So n plus 1 into un, correct? So un star un, okay, the question was un star un tha, and the result we got, that is n plus 1 into un, n plus 1 into un. So see, in that case we can write Rn plus 1. Rn plus 1. Rn plus 1 का मतलब क्या है बोलो? If RAM
सर
Rn
जब
plus
भी
1,
r का
that is
वैल्यू,
it shifted to the left position, correct? This is Rn. So when it
यस
is
सर,
Rn plus 1, that means n plus 1 is equal to 0, so n is equal to minus 1. So the whole thing will shift it to the left. So 0 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा minus 1 में, 1 0 में आ जाएगा, 2 1 में आ जाएगा, 3 2 में आ जाएगा, ठीक है? So that means when the value of n is equal to 0, when the value of n is equal to 0, तो तुम्हारा 1 मिलेगा. When the value of n is equal to 2, then 2 मिलेगा. So it will start from 1 2 3 4 in that way. Okay, so that is your shifted ramp function, and that Rn shifted to one position, okay, to the left. So in that case it should be 1 2 3 4 5 6. In that way it will move on. Okay, so in that case we can say in this function also yn also
and
start from n is equal to 0, where the amplitude is 1. Okay, so in that case we can say, okay, Rn
this
plus.
system is also called sir unstable function, no sir?
So that is different issue. Stable answer, that is
Yes
different
sir.
issue. But whether we can write Rn plus 1 or not. Okay, see यहाँ पे ये क्या था, देखो yn में रिजल्ट क्या है, देखो ए स्टार्ट 1, यहाँ पे 1 है, 2 है, देन 3 है, देन 4 है. ये रैम फंक्शन जब शिफ्ट करोगे लेफ्ट साइड में, वो भी क्या होगा? 1, ठीक है, n इक्वल 0 में 1 आ जाएगा, है कि नहीं? n इक्वल 0 में 1 आ जाएगा, n इक्वल टू ये जो पोजीशन होगा, ये पोजीशन में 2 हो जाएगा. सो 1 2 3 4 5 6, in that way we will move on. So that's why we can write u of n, sorry, y of n, that is un star un, n plus 1 into un. So in that case we can write r of n plus 1. So r of n plus 1 दिखने में जो है, this yn also same है कि नहीं? प्लीज सी केयरफुली, ये yn तुम्हारा पास है, ये 1 है, पहले क्या होगा, ओरिजिन में 1 है पोजीशन में, देन 2 3 4 है, ये जब शिफ्ट होगा लेफ्ट साइड में तो भी तुम्हारा ये आर एन प्लस 1 दिखने में क्या होगा, यहाँ पे इम्प्लीसिट 1 होगा, यहाँ पे 2 होगा, 3 होगा, 4 होगा,
शिफ्टेड इंपल्स फंक्शन
हाँ, सिंपल इम्पल्स शिफ्टेड रैंप फंक्शन हो जाएगा. तो शिफ्टेड जो रैंप फंक्शन है, and the characteristics of the yn both are looks alike. So that's why we can write n plus 1 into n is equal to r of n, r of n plus 1. So that is the final answer. Now we go to the several problems. So xn star del n, so क्या होगा, हम लोग को पता है जब डेल्टा n कन्वोल्यूशन होता है फंक्शन के साथ, वो फंक्शन मिल जाता है. तो xn स्टार del n x of n है, और n माइनस 1 x of n माइनस 1 स्टार del n प्लस 3 होगा, तो क्या होगा, ये शिफ्टिंग प्रॉपर्टी है, टाइम इनवेरिएंसी, कल मैंने डिस्कस किए हैं. तो ये क्या होगा, रिजल्टेंट माइनस 1 प्लस 3, तो क्या होगा, प्लस 2 हो जाएगा टाइम शिफ्टिंग. सो x of n प्लस 2, ये डेल्टा होगा. तो e of n minus 1 e of n minus 2 स्टार e of n minus 1 माइनस ऑफ u n minus 2. तो देखो ये जो सिग्नल है u of n minus 1 माइनस ऑफ u n minus 2, ये हम डेल n minus 1 लिख सकते हैं कि नहीं, बोलो.
सर वन मोर टाइम सर रिपीट कीजिए सर.
देखो ये जो सिग्नल है u of n minus 1 है माइनस u of n minus 2 है, ठीक है. तो ये इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा, इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा, बोलो. u of n minus 1 minus u of n minus 2. I want this answer from your side. I have written del n minus 1, whether I can write or not, that you have to say.
This will be the shifted impulse function, sir. Del of n minus 1, we can write it.
You can write it. u n minus 1 means this unit step function starts from 1, n is equal to 1.
Yes sir.
u of n minus 2, this shifted function will start from n is equal to 2, ठीक है.
Yes sir.
तो पहला जो यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन है, इट स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 1, दूसरा जो है ये स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 2. सो जो माइनस होगा, सो दैट मींस ये जो पहला वाला जो यूनिट स्टेप फंक्शन है उसका जो n इक्वल टू 2 है, 2 से शुरू करके पॉजिटिव इन्फिनिटी तक, और यहाँ पे जो 2 से शुरू करके पॉजिटिव इन्फिनिटी तक जो वैल्यूज है वो माइनस है, इसलिए वो 0 हो जाएगा. ओनली बचा हुआ जो यूनिट स्टेप का वैल्यू है वो n इक्वल टू 1 में है. You have to visualize all these things. So u of n minus 1 minus of u n minus 2, these consider as delta function. Correct. देखो किसी को भी डाउट है तो बोलो, नहीं डाउट है तो हम विल मूव फॉरवर्ड, क्योंकि ये अच्छा. और एक मैं क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ यहाँ पे, u of n minus u of n minus 1, what we can write? We have discussed everything in the case of discrete time signal. Discrete time signal हम लोग जो पढ़े थे ना, everything I have discussed. I don't know whether you are studying or not. हम लोगों का वन टेस्ट होगा बाबू, पढ़ाई करो. I will announce the date. बोलो u of n minus u of n minus 1.
Del of n.
Sir, as
Del
sir,
of
u of
n.
n,
I
sir,
need
as
that
u of
answer.
n. Yes, sir. As u of n, sir, exists on sir origin.
Correct.
And u of n is the shifted impulse function.
Very good.
So sir, we can so sir the common area between, sir, when we minus this, then the common area between will be del of n, sir, del of n, which is
that
sir,
means-
which is exists on 0.
करेक्ट सो दैट इज द वे. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग को क्या मिला, डेल n माइनस 1 स्टार डेल n माइनस 1. तो ये टाइम शिफ्टिंग जो टाइम इनहेरेंस है वहां पे क्या -1 सो -2 हो जाएगा. सो डेल ऑफ n माइनस 2. सो दैट इज द आंसर. So 1, 2, 3 already we have done in your previous cases. So need not to explain more all these things. Now take one more example that is more interesting here. X of n is equal to x of n is equal to 0.5 whole to the power n u of n, and the hn is some kind of that del of n plus 2 plus 0.5
sir,
del n plus 1.
Sir, I want to ask, this question is of exponential function, sir.
हाँ एक्सपोनेंशियल तो नहीं है, हम 0.5 होल टू दी पावर n एक्सपोनेंशियल नहीं है.
Yes, sir.
हाँ एक्सपोनेंशियल लिए कि हम तो कॉन्टिन्यूअस में कर चुके हैं. ठीक है, देख लेना होगा. सो x ऑफ n इज इक्वल टू 0.5 होल टू दी पावर n un, एंड दूसरा जो है तुम्हारा इंपल्स जो है सिस्टम का वो है डेल ऑफ n प्लस 2 प्लस 0.5 डेल n प्लस 1. सो देखने में ये पता चला जाएगा कि दो impulse response are shifted because +2 है यहाँ पे +1. that means ये -2 में है, ये -1 में. करेक्ट. सो
Sir,
बोलो.
सर एक बार सर 0.5 टू द पावर सर जो n है सर उसको एक्सप्लेन कीजिए ना सर प्लीज सर.
नहीं यहाँ पे एक्सप्लेन करने कोई ये प्रॉब्लम है बाबू. ये 1 टू द पावर n 2 टू द पावर n 3 टू द पावर 4n 5 टू द पावर n जो भी है वो तो मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ. I am going to explain
Yes, sir.
it. I am not
Yes,
leaving
sir.
it. Okay. I am not leaving it.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
So 0.5 होल टू दी पावर n, ये तो n का वैल्यू जब होगा ये कांस्टेंट होगा, स्केलिंग फैक्टर है un के साथ, है कि नहीं. n 0 होगा तो ये वैल्यू 1 होगा. है n का वैल्यू जब 1 होगा सो 0.5 मल्टीप्लाई होगा इसके साथ. सो ये क्या है, ये जो कोएफिशिएंट है un का वो डिफाइनिंग द एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ द un at corresponding n values. So nothing more than that. ये जो है तुम्हारा डेल्टा फंक्शन है. Now you multiply both the scenes, that means you have to convolve here 0.5 whole to the power n un star del n plus 2 plus 0.5 del n plus 1. So इसके साथ इसके साथ so टू फैक्टर्स होगा यहाँ पे. So देखो पहला वाला इसके साथ मल्टीप्लाई हो गया, इसके साथ ये भी मल्टीप्लाई होके हम लिख दिए यहाँ पे. So that is the expression after distribution. Okay, so distributive property we have applied. Now क्या होगा देखो 0.5 क्या होगा देखो, ये n है कि नहीं, ये डेल n प्लस 2 है. तो टाइम इनवेरियंस लिए क्या होगा, ये 0 है, ये 2 है. सो ये क्या होगा, u ऑफ n प्लस 2 हो जाएगा. देखो you people know that if delta function is multiplied with any sort of time varying quantity or discrete time sequence, it will give automatically the sequence itself. As per this example, xn into del n, xn star del n, that will give you xn. So less than 1 minute. Okay, so it will be ended up, we'll join again. So यहाँ पे क्या un है, del है, so surely we'll get back u function. but ये n plus 0 है, ये n plus 2 है, so finally it will be un plus 2 हो गया, और n के जाएगा में क्या हो जाएगा, n plus 2 हो जाएगा. so after convolution directly using property we can write 0.5 whole to the power n plus 2 into u of n plus 2. यहाँ पे क्या